national championship. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Shotgun, handoff inside.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Dropping back. It's Manning. Receiver makes the grab. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Boy, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside. Created enough space back to the inside. And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
Here's the handoff. It's at the 40. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's caught wide open with room to run. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play and a completion.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Longhorns. They strike first in this national title bout. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Odom. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Back to throw. It's Reed. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down after the incompletion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Got the first down and still motoring. Touchdown, Dogs, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Tight end goes in motion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's brought down out at the 46.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Caught quickly. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Longhorns looking to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes a nice move there. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Nice job up front, opening up that hole, and look at this Texas running back just running physical for a nice first down. Texas running backs. Chris, come on, you know better than me. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, more recently Bijan Robinson. Incredible history in Austin when it comes to these backs, and he's living up to it today.
Longhorn starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now You're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Now, it looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. He'll throw it now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Design quarterback run. Rolls into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Who says he needs explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Bringing it out. It's Odom. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Trying to find some room. It's Brown. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Tackle after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And there's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Dogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
With great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Knowshon Moreno. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on third down. Get him the ball.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's that defense shifting again. Throws to the tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
To the air. It's Reed. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Swarm with a pass rush. Sack.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure and came up with the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a nice gain. He'll move the football up to the 27.
And that is an impressive run here by this back. Not only to be able to pick up those big yards, but what I love to see is the mental toughness. This guy put the ball on the ground the last time he had it. The coach doesn't shy away from getting the ball very next time out, and he delivers with a big gain.
That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. Everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Back to throw. It's Manning. Looks to the left for a quick throw, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion, brings up 4th down.
Now, to me, it looked like that receiver maybe tipped his hand on this out route. The corner does a nice job of breaking on the ball. Receiver needs to be sharper on those if you want to have any success against this secondary.
The Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. That's the first punt today for the offense. And it's taken right around the 35. When he's got some space here. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
On the run, it's Brown. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
A quick throw to the right. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. To the air, it's Manning. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Stop right there at the line, no gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. No connection here. The pass is incomplete. serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So here we go, first play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan.
The ball is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. The Longhorns come up to the line in a hurry up. To throw, it's Manning. And the receivers got it. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. Over the middle. It's Brown. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. Dogs are in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Running out of time in the pocket. Goes all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. This will likely be the last play of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. Texas. Bringing it out. It's Odom. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drop. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were productive in the first half, but hurt themselves with turnovers. Let's see if they can fix that here as we get the third quarter going. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. To throw, it's Reed. Caught in the flat by the running back. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the mark.
Well, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down right at the 20.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw through. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
He escapes the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
Chris, I love this attitude here. Very first drive in a national championship in the second half. See a one-on-one matchup, trust your quarterback and receiver, and take shots downfield.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. That is broken up and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Yanks out. Here's second down. Gives it to the back. Breaking tackles.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that one.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Can he make it to the marker? They stop him behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. He hands it off from the gun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Keeping it on the ground here. And that will pick up a first down. A spotted at 38.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back, it's Manning. It's an out route, the catch made. Great move in the open field. They finally grab the senior, but not before he leads the defense on the chase. The Longhorns pick up enough to get a first down there. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Fights through the tackler. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Try and muscle for the first down. Through a tackle. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Longhorns. Runner shows toughness and will. Refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Defense swarms them on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back. It's Reed. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. On the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Slings it with throw. Touchdown, Dogs. This offense cannot be stopped.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The AT is good, so the lead is 9. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Grabbed by the receiver. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind. But look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Trying to create here on the move. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
The short completion of the tight end. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
They pick up a completion. It doesn't get big yards, but you know what? Enough for the first down. Let's move the sticks.
Here comes a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Gets the first and still running. That game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century mark.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Anytime the offense can have any kind of success stretching the defense horizontally, puts the defense in a really tough spot. They'll have to adjust to these types of motion plays going forward, because the more the offense can stretch you out, the more they can hit those vertical seams.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Trying for a 4th down completion. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
This guy just continues to come up with big plays. This game really, at this point, is out of reach, and yet this guy continues to be showcased. One of the best tight ends in the country, shown his ability to win on the inside, has the athletic ability to get it matched up to the outside.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Georgia.
Lone coverage here, and the receiver is just waiting in the end zone all by himself. You won't see an easier touchdown catch than that maybe all season.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. Scanning the field. It's Reed. And he runs it into the end zone. That bumps it up to a 3-score game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Now, trailing by this much in the 4th quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's another deep shot. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but there's a penalty marker on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They can't stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Hit as he released it. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Across the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They continue to roll up the score.
My, oh my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Here's the second down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Fighting him off. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Big wins like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance of an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You hope you make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. It's Chapman.
First, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Pressure is coming. Deep shot toward the end zone. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. It's a mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs.